Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Tracy, the Christian electrician here. Out here at the job site this morning, doing the trim out stage of this home that you see behind me. Lovely home, beautiful big home, and we are in the final stages of this home as far as being trimmed out. You know, hanging all the fixtures, making any corrections to our electrical system that we need to make before the final inspection. But today, guys, I want to give you a quick little tip on how to save your strippers. Okay, now this tip is probably not going to be for those of you who've been doing it for a long time, but mainly for those who are apprentices, those of you who are fairly new to the electrical trade. And now I'm going to be dropping a series of videos every now and again that'll be under my Save the Strippers edition. Okay, and let's get our minds out of the gutter. I'm not talking about women dancing on a pole. Okay, I'm talking about the strippers, right? These things right here, saving our strippers. Okay, if you're like me, I don't have money just to be throwing away and buying new tools every single day, right? But one problem that I see, that I notice when new people come out, or when they're new to the trade, okay, and you bring them out and we're in, trimming out a house or whatever, when it comes to outside receptacles, outside outlets, fixtures, whatever the case, whenever there is an exposed wire, exposed piece of Romex coming out of a box and it is outside, what happens is on that Romex, as you know, Romex, it has that plastic kind of coating on it, but then on the inside of that there's also a paper coating on that. Okay, and a lot of times what happens is when you go to test that circuit with your ticker or your hot stick, whatever you want to call it, your voltage detector, when you go to check it, it will not give you a reading. Okay, and then those who are new and don't have a whole lot of experience, I've noticed that they think that it's dead because their ticker didn't go off and give them a detection or an alert, and then they get their strippers and they cut the wire and boom, they blow up their strippers. All right, and I don't know about you, but and I know it's happened to the best of us. If you're an electrician, you've at least blew up one pair of strippers before. Okay, so I think we all probably have that in common. But it's just one of the little things that you learn with the more experience that you gain. Okay, so one little tip that I'd like to give you today, when you find something like that, if you look, we're on this front porch of this new home, and I'm going to just switch to the other camera here so you can see here. It is on the front porch. Okay, now again, it's exposed to the elements, even though it's on the front porch. And as you can see, it is a covered front porch. Okay, so it's not directly exposed to the elements, but still yet, what happens is when it's humid outside, it can still collect moisture on the inside of that coating. Okay, on the inside where the paper is between the coating and the wire. Okay, and what happens is, a lot of times people who are new or don't have a lot of experience, they go to check it. Okay, as you can see, I've got my ticker here and I'm not getting a reading. Okay, so one little tip that I'd like to give is, what I do is, if I don't get a reading and I'm not 100% sure if the circuit is dead or not, you can take your razor, guys. Okay, take your razor and gently just score, a couple inches down towards the end of the wire. Gently score it. Okay, pull that coating off to where your hot wire is exposed. Then put your ticker on it, and then you should get a reading. Okay, all right, and that'll let you know for sure whether that circuit is dead or not. Okay. So, as you can see, I gently scored the outside coating. Okay, being careful not to cut into the wire. I pulled off that outside piece of coating. So now that my hot wire is exposed, okay, and I tore that piece of paper off that's in between the yellow coating in the wire. Okay, this is what collects the moisture, and this is what prevents you from getting a reading on your voltage detector, on your ticker is what we call them, or some people call them a hot stick, whatever you want to call it, but it's a voltage detector. Now that I have my wire exposed, now I know that it's hot, that this circuit is live. Okay, and to show you what I mean, guys, when I check the wire, I get a reading, put it on the coating, no reading. And the reason I go side to side, guys, is because what you'll learn, guys, you got a hot wire and you got a neutral wire, but when the whole wire, you know, has a coating on it, when it's not stripped back, you don't know what side your hot wire is on. So always check both sides of the wire, because if you just go and like check one side, okay, even when it's not exposed, you put it on the neutral, it's not going to give you a reading. Okay, now sometimes you will get a reading on a neutral, okay, just and we'll talk about that in future videos, but always check both sides of the wire. Okay, okay, so that's just a little tip, guys, for you, especially for you greenhorns, for you newbies who are, you know, new to the trade, and you know, you've come out on the job, first day of the job, or first day of trimming out, and you come and you're getting ready to put a weather resistant receptacle outside, and you go and you cut in the wire because you didn't get a reading, and boom, you blow up your strippers. Okay, so that's just a tip for you guys. And guys, this tip is for any circuit or any wire that is exiting the home, okay, that is exposed to the outside, whether it's outside receptacles, or as you can see, whether it's a outside fixture, light fixture. Okay, in this case that would be a porch light, but you still want to do the same thing, check it the same way, even if you think the switch is off, even if you know, think that it's dead, you still want to do that, guys. Just strip a little bit of the coating back to expose your wires, and then put your ticker directly on the wire to get your reading. Okay, thank you guys again for taking time to watch my video. Again, this was a video that's part of the Save the Strippers edition. More videos like this coming soon with more tips and tricks on how you can save your strippers, guys. Hey, thank you all again. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and to God be the glory, and to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, as always, His power, our hands. God bless you.